In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to complete the Pathfinder Shapes exercise here. You want to open up the Pathfinder Shapes version 2 start file, and looks pretty cool, but just want to show you what's kind of going on with this file. First off, you have two layers. The layer 1 is the shapes that you have underneath. Those are the shapes that you're going to try and copy. Layer 2 is where you're going to draw all of your things. Also, I want you to be aware that I do have Smart Guides and Snap to Grid on, because that's kind of important if you want to make sure that you're going to get everything nice and crisp. And most of the things here are on a grid. So to begin, what you're going to do is try and draw the primitives here, and try and draw them in an efficient way to create the design here quickly. So in this case, I can draw just 3 different boxes, and of course if I make them a different color than what we see there, they will be correct. So there is the shape, and I'm going to add those together to make one complete shape. So the gray that you see there is one complete shape. It's one simplified expanded shape. We don't have multiple objects for these. They will be multiple objects just because they are different objects sometimes, but you want to try and make one united shape. Now, one way that we can tell the difference is by using a gradient. If I go to gradients and I use a radial gradient on it, you'll see that that gradient is applied across the entire object. So I would like you to apply the radial gradient, because that shows you for certain that you have one simplified shape. Now, when it comes to looking at the rest of them, I'll have you note that the very first one, the first line right here, pretty much has boxes all created the exact same way, just using a different Pathfinder tool. And the same thing with the bottom. And you can see the shapes that are there, and you might notice that I did use a different set of boxes than having one big rectangle that went all the way across. So I actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangles that were involved with that. With the other ones down here, you have to kind of use your imagination a little bit in trying to find out how they were created. In a lot of ways, they're very simple, but they look complex just because of the new shapes that arise. And that includes down here at the bottom. Notice this one right here uses text. So if you want to use text, what you need to do is type in the text that you need, and then right-click and choose Create Outlines. Then you can scale up that text and work with it just like you would any other item. And of course, I have an M there. This is a very special primitive object where I've had taken 2 circles and the resulting shape in between, 3 circles. The resulting shape in between is that particular shape there, kind of the shape of a shield. So good luck on these, and do as well as you can to create the most accurate shapes possible that match these. I do want to point out one other one here with the triangle. With that, you want to use the star tool, and if you hold down the up and down arrows, you can add as many arrows as you want until you get down to a regular triangle. So that's how I created the triangle for that. And just hold the Shift key if you want to make sure that that triangle is straight up and down. And good luck with these, and save your work when you're done. Thanks.